I believe Wit's End not changed yet. So we will have the magic resistance via the Wit's End and able to amplify not only his but Lissandra's damage as well later in the game. I do believe that he should just be going for the attack speed on Hit Varus. Although he looks like he wants to go Blade of the Ruin King first item, which is a little bit surprising because there's no tanks on the side of Kingzone.
For both of them up in the top lane, but Khan is out of mana and he flashes to the left side. First blood goes over to Rascal in the solo kill in top lane.
Yeah, without even having to expend his flash either.
Yeah.
Khan is now really far behind in the top lane after having secured himself a beautiful lane state with Cuz in such close proximity. This is going to be teleport for teleport, and Khan's going to have to fade a gank now. This is an absolutely terrible spot for the SKT top laner.
You can see he gets hit by the mini stun, and after that, at the time, he hit level 6. And I suppose that is one way to get through that Jace lane and hit level 6 and open up a chance really to get on top of him, as now Cuz is hiding in the pit here. He is level 6 and waiting for that scuttle, but
oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, he misses him, and
yeah.
Now it's gonna be 1v2 as he's in a bunch of trouble. Gonna get knocked straight into the Jarvan. Nice knock up there by Cuz. Is gonna flash, but the red buff is gonna take him down. See you later. As it looks like it wasn't actually the red buff, maybe the smite comes in, but either way, down in the bottom lane, more aggression coming out of Teddy and Mana. Nearly able to take Tucson out.
Yeah, and the thing about this aggression is it comes at such a good time as 5 spellcasters now will be on the side of SKT. And so they have the option to permanently freeze it, but they don't seem like they want to take that. Looks like they just want to crash it. And so now because it really just completely twists the way that the map can really be played. So SK Telecom, they're rolling like gods right now.
They really are one of the only RNG aspects of the game, but it does go in their favor this time around, as now Cuz going on this one. The package was picked up, and already the damage is really big onto Klid, who is quite low, and now down on the bottom side, Cleanse comes in. But Deucin might have to flash this, is gonna get stunned up, and they're just gonna kill him before he can even get out of there or use the gray health, as just the straight-up 2v2 kill on the bottom side, but the Rift Herald does go the way of Cuz and Kingzone.
Yeah, and it was a straight-up 2v2. Kingzone, they end up getting the Rift Herald, but one of the sad things about it is that the turret plates have already gone down. So Shelly, unfortunately, is just going to be able to get some dents onto one of the turrets. The unfortunate thing as well for Kingzone is that all of the turrets are being put onto this bottom lane, and this is not what you want to have happening for your Sivir and Tahm Kench, as it looks like first turret is going to go the way of SK Telecom.
Yeah, quite easily as well. They just bring the jungler down. It looks like Cuz now trying to make a play up here on the top side as Rascal's going in.
Constant.
He lands that shuriken.
Yeah, just
and all that Cuz
R.
has to do is wait for it. You also got a Corki. There's the R. He's got a stopwatch, but not sure if that was really worth it, as he's going to die anyway. Down he does go, and another turret goes the way of Kingzone. So with that, they are able to close a little bit of the gap. Now only 1,000 gold behind.
Oh, they're only down 1,000 gold. They ended up getting that top turret. And Khan definitely having a little bit of an off game one here on the Jace. Jace, not the best feeling in the world when
Gunblade is completed, and he's down 3 levels on Rascal, who's the, well, not the highest level in the game, actually. That goes to Faker, who's level 13. So catching up, and it looks like Kingzone now, they're not going to let the second mountain go astray.
Kingzone are showing that they want to fight over this, but all of SK Telecom are here. Faker STP.
Look at Khan, they're just ganging up on him now as they're all running after him. Not quite able to kill him just yet. Finally they get him. SKT say, we'll just try to take him out. They do not take it, as Vi gonna come in for the steal and the engage. Aftershock gonna keep her alive, and now the flash is on in as Pawn is looking for more. He's able to pick up 1 kill on the end.
And meanwhile, Faker, he's going to pick himself up the top tier 1 turret, but you have to really question what are the priorities for SK Telecom. Giving up that second Mountain Drake, you have to think to yourself, is definitely quite a blunder, but huge credit to Kingzone for capitalizing on the opportunity presented to them. They bully Khan once more. They're even forcing him to get a Hex Drinker.
Yeah.
This early on.
Probably because Khan has Flash. If Khan doesn't have Flash there, he probably full-on goes for it and may even be able to pick up that kill. But also with the Hex Drinker, a little bit too much survivability right now for Khan.
And SK Telecom posturing around in mid lane. They're not really going to have too many options available. With only one Mountain Drake, they don't have the ability to just go and try to threaten the Baron and demand that Kingzone come to them. So Kingzone, they're going to be content playing ping pong in all of the lanes, letting their champions continue to scale up right now. As SKT, they're going to look to clear out vision on the left-hand side of the map. Another Mountain coming up in a minute and a half. Extremely important for both of these teams now, as we are approaching the threshold where Kingzone's champions do get to punch back. And so double Mountain becomes a real thing for them as well. It opens up the possibility to two-man Baron with any of the carries.
And in goes Pawn onto Khan. Meanwhile, up on the top side, another fight going on here, but nobody is gonna die.
And even though there's no casualties inside of this fight, though, the one thing that you have to remember is that Kingzone's members are all really healthy.
Oh boy.
This is a pretty free Baron.
Looks like it as SKT, they're gonna cancel some recalls. TP now coming in.
Cuz is getting very low.
Oh boy. Just a couple of spells will do it. Baker's going in.
Baker got caught.
He's gonna assassinate him, and the swipe goes the way of Tom Kent as Kingzone take out the Baron. But can any of them live on the backside? Pawn is a god. He's able to take a kill. But just go down.
Kingzone turned it around.
Red buff helping
SK
out.
Telecom turn it
get
around
the
on
ace.
Kingzone. And so now SKT, without Baron on the map, it's no longer going to be an objective for Kingzone. All their members are down. SK Telecom is going to get a massive amount of gold off of this, as well as XP. And we'll see how this is all going. Cuz is taking way too much damage. And so the tanking...
Killed it, nice. And huge turnaround there for SKT. SKT red buff coming on in big towards the end to get rid of the last guy with Baron. Actually will be pretty big.
You know, it makes me really happy to see that the buffs are finally beginning to get picked up by teams. We have Cloud9's blue buff, and then we have SK Telecom now recruiting red buff here.
Oh boy, here we go, locking down the Corki now. Can they get into that back line? Clint is gonna dunk him! And there it is, as Tucson not able to get the Devour down. In time to save his life, ends up devouring Devi, and now they're desperately just trying to stop the push.
So they end up getting Pawn right there. That's his second death of the game. And it's important to note that he didn't die at all in the previous series.
Yeah.
And off of that, though, they just continue to get a little bit of gold. They're going to back up and reset, and you can see Pawn just stepping a little. Open Drake coming up in 5 seconds for Valdez.
We got it coming in here.
This is the priority
As,
target.
I guess you just wait, right?
Well,
Make that Elder spawn?
Yeah, I think that if you're thinking about a pretty good play, you do wait until 30 and just allow the Elder to spawn.
Yeah.
But I think if you're Kingzone, you want to try to take that as fast as possible.
Oh, it's Baker in the back line. He has to, just in desperation, as Cuz is going to go down. It looked like Clid and the boys wanted more, but Baker with the nice play gets over the wall and gets the pick.
SKT, they are going to take it down. We'll see what is going to be the next dragon. Another Ocean Drake. All right. Well, not the most exciting dragons.
And now that Elder is going to spawn much later.
Yeah, the Elder's going to spawn much later, which is going to actually be bad, I would say.
And Rascal just lulls in his face and shurikens away. Well, I guess he did have to use his ultimate as well to get out of that one, so. But still a good trade for Rascal.
Red buff, though, being taken on.
Look at Pawn just running at them.
Pawn's playing dodgeball right now.
I actually love this, what you can do. He's going to dodge the ultimate from Varus as well, and now Faker not in the best position here, doesn't have his ultimate, just has the Zhonya's, and he's going to pay for it. as he goes down in the mid lane.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, Valdez. That was...
No analysis on that one?
I got nothing to say on that one.
Okay.
I don't think Baker knows what that was.
I think he's regretting that one a little bit, as the ITZY pings are going down onto the Baron, but Kingzone, even after taking out the SKT mid lane, are deciding against.
Let's take a look at Pawn's movement here. He ends up dodging so much of SK Telecom's skill shots, and then Kingzone making the decision to raise the mid-tier 1 turret. Watch Faker take this, and you have to wonder, what was going through his head?
Maybe he thought that Tom Kent was on their team, but that's not the case. As double mountain Barons, they're pretty fast, but they're looking for the turn, trying to get into that backline on top of Teddy, but look at the return from SKT! All the knockups come in, and Vi can't do anything! As Khan is going to be in here, but take a look at Quirky. It's actually the Pawn show at the end of this fight. He's going to crit for the last kill. Not going to be able to get the last one, though, as the ace goes down as Death Dance takes him out at the end.
Oh, man. Khan is going to be the last man remaining in the Death Dance. Ends up killing Pawn at the end. That's going to be another turret. Let's take a look at this. Kingzone. This looks like a pretty free Baron. They elect not to 50-50 it, instead try to turn on, and here is what we're sort of seeing. A very big item completion, and so now if you're Kingzone, you're probably saying to yourself, let's just fight before Lissandra gets death cap.
Ooh, looking at Khan here. Looks like he's got Edge of Night. He's going to be jumping on top of Vi. The Devour does have to come
Teddy.
in as okay. Rascal in the back line, in the shroud, trying to ultimate away, is going to have the Zonias here towards the end, because going in the back line, trying to do that damage.
What is this fight?
Oh boy, Teddy going to get the first kill as Rascal not going to go down. Faker flashes in, but look at the damage that they're turning back on top of them. Look at Pawn, he's still alive in the fight, going to take out one more, as the double kill also goes to Rascal.
We're watching Street Fighter tonight, Brendan.
Absolute chaos in this game.
What a slugfest it's been the last couple of minutes. Both of these team comps are really going head to head. Just take a look at how this all ends up unfolding, cuz whiffs on his ability to try to engage onto Khan. Faker came over the walls, couldn't.
He really has that alpaca vibe going for him, as he's trying hard to do that late game carrying as well. You talked about that ticking time bomb on the side of Kingzone. It's 38 minutes into the game now, so really have to pay attention.
That's a deep teleport.
Okay, ult's coming on in here from Kingzone, trying to make it happen, but the Devour does come in as Pawn. They're trying to get him, but the damage is huge from him. Can Faker take him out? No! He's not able to, but the Death Dance will. In the end, as Pawn, actually Rascal, is going to get a kill on the left side here. Take a look at Teddy. He's going in, and now he's got a front line. Two of them are going to go down as SKT are pushing in the base.
And the package is available for Pawn once he respawns, but that turret was not long for this world. It's going to be Defting Cuz trying to hold this off, but I just don't think you can do it. The Baron minions are going to be too much.
It's 30 seconds until Pawn is going to respawn alongside Tucson, but they're going to have to do it. They have to engage. Click goes in alone. He's going to try to flash away, but he's not going to be able to go down. Clit actually lives barely on the last one, but the Nexus is now open. They're just going to engage straight on top of Deft here. Who's not going to be able to stop it? This is going to be the game, and what a game it was. GG as SKT take the first one.
I like the fist bump there by the end of Teddy and Mata. Teddy single-handedly saved this game for SK Telecom. It's so many points. He put everyone on his back. It was looking like Jin Air Teddy reconnected. He needed to save his team. And if he doesn't get MVP, I mean, I don't know who could. Maybe Chovy.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
so
that guy gets the MVP for sure. Wow. You talked about Street Fighter. Feels like we were really getting down and dirty in this one, as it was really back and forth. You're having a little stretch after that game. I mean,
a little.
That was a tense one, man.
Yeah.
That was a bit crazy to start off the night.
It was. That was a very chaotic action.